Good morning, Leadershape. This is Gabriel Jones coming to you live from Hannah Toon's room. I would film this video in my room, but, No! Yeah, yeah, no. Anyway, I am here to tell you about my vision that I gained at Leadershape this spring break. Please enjoy this presentation. Before I explain my vision, I'd like to ask you to do me a favor real fast. Would you close your eyes and imagine something for me? Imagine a reality that's true for millions of people around the world, where if you're a child, your mother can't feed you, or if you're a father, you can't find work to support your family. Gosh. Before I explain my vision in depth, I'd like to ask you all to do me a favor. Just close your eyes for a second and imagine something. Imagine you're in a world where your mother can't feed you every day and you go to bed hungry, or your father or your mother can't provide for your family. You have a very preventable disease, but you can't afford the medicine to get cured. You can open your eyes now. The sad truth is that this imagination is not just a figment of my imagination, it's the truth for millions and millions of people around the world. And that's why my vision is to help stop all the poverty and all of the malnutrition and diseases, preventable diseases around the world by focusing on NGOs. Now, NGOs and governments as well as private philanthropists, are really, really good about donating money to countries in need. And the money they donate is very helpful because it allows people to live another day. And I'm very, very grateful. People there who receive the aid are very, very grateful. However, there are some key problems with the way aid is distributed many times. One problem is that aid doesn't always end up in the right hands. Sometimes if you just drop off food into the middle of a war zone, you may think it's going to people who need it, but actually rebels will steal it, and then you're benefiting the wrong side. And other times, you'll donate equipment that people don't need. There was one NGO in Thailand after an earthquake that, of course, there was an earthquake, so they got a fundraiser, got funds together, and donated clothes there. However, for some reason, they sent winter clothes, so heavy, thick coats, gloves, boots, stuff like that. And in that climate, it's basically pointless. Nobody's really ever going to wear them. And all the donors' money, all the hard work of the NGO workers who worked to collect the funds and then deliver the equipment was all wasted because winter clothes aren't going to benefit anybody living in Thailand. And my vision is, I realize that there are so many people who want to make a difference in this world, and I want to make their efforts better by making NGOs and private philanthropists and governments as well more efficient. It means that in response to a crisis, they will be more quickly able to respond to various crises around the world with the aid people need, and also less corrupt. There are, not all, but many times where the donors themselves or the people they do donate to, the process is plagued by corruption. One time in South Africa, for instance, the British government donated millions of pounds, and their president spent nearly all of the money upgrading his palace. So it was supposed to be a humanitarian aid mission, which was very good of the British, and yet the effort was all wasted. And then my third point is that I want to make communication better between NGOs, private philanthropists, and governments. I want communication to be at the level to where people understand the environment they're going into. People aren't just going to fly into, say, Nepal for the earthquake and just try and distributing food here and food there and try and build someone a house there, a 3-story house. So basically the point is, if communication is better, people will be able to communicate better saying, hey, we've tried this, it didn't work. We tried this, it did work. And since you're trying to help the same issue, why don't you help us along and we can work together and collaborate to make this situation better? One of the ways I believe that I can help this is through consulting. To go into consulting for specifically NGOs, I'd like to expand into other venues, but starting out with NGOs and helping them to, first of all, operate more efficiently and just have their internal operations be better so they can save money for themselves and for the missions they want to affect. And also, I'd like to just be able to give advice as to how to conduct operations in other environments they might not be familiar with. Sometimes NGOs will go into countries and territories that they're not familiar with. They're not exactly sure how they should set up camp and where they need to go, who they need to talk to. And I'd like to be one of the people who works to make that process much smoother, make NGOs more effective at doing what they do best, which is helping people to live another day and to be able to survive and do well and thrive in this world. Hi, I'm Gabejone in the future. I'm a college graduate. See, I have my diploma. This is not a high school diploma. This is a college diploma because I graduated from Indiana University. I am on my way to making things better in the world by improving the efficiency of NGOs, reducing their levels of corruption, and also making them just more effective at doing what they do best through improving their communication. I am going to make my vision into a reality. That's right, future me. You go. You can do it. Sorry, I didn't know I was still filming. Um, so yeah, that's my vision. And if you have any questions, please just give me a shout out on at my email address, which is gabejone@indiana.edu. I'd love to hear your feedback, any comments or questions you have. And if you want to work together with me, I know Mr. Kevin King has a vision that aligns similarly with mine. So if anybody would like to help me out on my vision, give me some advice, I would love your help. And together we can make all of our visions become realities. Thank you very much for watching this video.